Hi, my name is Ashley. It is June the 1st, 2013. I am from Houston, Texas. I'm an activist. I am seeking to create awareness about a high tech transnational criminal organization that has in their possession and is using a energy weapon to remotely stalk, terrorize, monitor, torture, and commit criminal acts of sexual exploitation against men, women, and children. They're also committing criminal acts of voyeurism in the city of Houston. There is not a lot of information about direct energy weapons, and nobody is talking about it if there is. I want to first state that we have an organization in our city that is using this weapon to terrorize individuals such as myself and intimidate law enforcement agencies into not doing their jobs and escalating this to an entity that is technologically advanced enough to handle this type of threat. Now, I want to state first off that, you know, in recent years, there's been a lot of information about criminal organizations and gangs actually transitioning to cyber space in order to commit their crimes. They've done this mostly because it yields more money. It's way more discreet. More importantly, they don't have to show their faces. So crimes like the ones that are being committed against me by way of advanced technology and direct energy weapons, etc., and criminal organizations are able to commit these crimes and they're able to do it discreetly. Now, it's really important that we create awareness about this going on in the United States because these individuals have a technological advantage. The military actually uses direct energy weapons in warfare. So, what the hell is a group of domestic high tech terrorists, hackers, gamers, gang members, and other criminal affiliated individuals doing with a weapon that is as powerful as this? I know if you haven't heard a lot of information about the targeted individuals, there are a lot of people out there stating that they are being, terrorized and harassed with these weapons. And I want to state that this organization knows the value of an individual's character. They know the value of an individual's background. So the criminal organization first starts off by attacking their victims, life in any capacity, isolating them, criminally affecting them socially, financially, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. If they are able to discredit victims, then nobody's going to pay attention. They're going to completely disregard what's going on, and this is going to continue to happen. I've actually been dealing with these individuals stalking and terrorizing me for the last 5 years. They started when I was in the process of attempting to graduate from college in 2008, December of 2008, in fact. And they started off by hacking my computer before they started with the, burning me with this, weapon I can't see. And when they hacked my computer, they said a number of things. One, that they referred to themselves as defying God. They used that handle. They also said that they were part of the New World Order and that they own the police and that, if I reported them, there would be consequences, that they would ruin my life, that they would ruin my family and anybody that I cared about, and that I would pay for it dearly. Now, like any law abiding citizen, I did what I was supposed to do. I went to the police, I made a police report. They did not take me seriously, they did not follow up on it. I guess this gave the go signal to the high tech terrorist organization that, hey, nobody's defending her. We can do whatever we want. We can interject ourselves into her life and nobody cares. I want to say that these people aren't going around targeting individuals that are capable of fighting back. They came and they targeted me or began terrorizing me more so because I was a loner. I was by myself like 95% of the time, like I am now. And more importantly, I was a pretty cool person. I was a pretty nice woman. I was very friendly. I was just a little bit isolated during that time. Now, I am seriously trying to get policymakers to pay attention to this issue, but I'm also trying to get law enforcement agencies to become knowledgeable about these types of crimes. A lot of people think that individuals that are claiming to be assaulted and terrorized with these weapons are lying or they're schizophrenic or they are delusional or some other mental issue situation is going on. And I'm going to tell you, nothing is 100%. I am sure there are a few victims out there of this that are stating these things that may not be true, that may be associated with some type of mental illness. But I personally can say that I am not mentally ill. I am a college educated woman. I am a good person. I was a family oriented woman. I volunteer. I go to Lakewood Church here in Houston. I'm trying to lead a very good life, and trust me, these individuals have impacted me in every capacity. And what's really important is that, who would think that this would be going on in the United States of America? How do you explain this? How do you police a device that you can't see, that operates at the speed of light, that has the ability to burn the skin, that can impair cognitive function, thought, memory, emotion? How can you defend yourself against something like that? You can't. And these individuals know that. And if I tell you that the individuals that are committing this crime are so disgusting, so vile, so inhumane, psychopathic, and sociopathic that they don't care about anything other than money. We need to not only start getting our policymakers interested in doing something about this, but finding a way to police it. If these criminals can go around sexually exploiting women and children for profit with no conscience and not having to worry about a penalty, being arrested or going to jail or, any of those things because they are operating these advanced technologies. I want to say that another one of the devices that they are using is not only the direct energy weapon, but they are using some type of acoustic technology. It may be something that's operating on the same radio waves or sound waves that our radio systems operate on, but it allows them to send and receive audio. So that means that, they can hear in any environment in which they, I guess, direct their coordinates to, and they can, send audio to any environment that they direct their coordinates to. I know it seems a little bit sci-fi, but really start paying attention to technology and how we are growing in our society. And realistically, if we had a weapon that was built in 1950, it's 2013, they have definitely modified that now. So we need to be aware of what's going on because we don't have to worry about Big Brother violating our privacy so much as we have to worry about gangs, notable gangs, Crips, Hells Angels, Bloods, Latin Kings, um, what is it, Gangster Disciples, and other hacker groups and things like that violating our privacy for sport. These people literally believe that sexual assault, torture, attempted murder, terrorism, organized crime, stalking, pedophilia, and any other crime against another human being is okay. And you know why? Because we have conditions in that way. We have conditions in that way because we have not done anything to address this problem in our country. As we are moving forward, as we are continuing to grow, and everything in our society is becoming more technologically reliant, this is just stating that, hey, they're going to have the advantage. I don't want these people to have the advantage. If you knew in detail the things that they have done to me 24 hours a day, and I'm not exaggerating, you would be disgusted that human beings like this get to walk around free. They could be anywhere and they could be anybody. So I want to first state that we not only have to get interested in paying attention, but we have to get the people that are in charge interested. Law enforcement seems to be completely oblivious to this crime. I've actually made a couple of reports in the past stating that, and I know if they would have listened to me, they would have gotten, a good understanding, but they were too busy, scared, or intimidated by these individuals, which they have that ability. They come in and they intimidate law enforcement. Law enforcement doesn't want to hear it. They disregard it. Another win for the high-tech transnational terrorist group. But anyway, we got to get those guys knowledgeable about this crime so they can get the right entity involved so that they can find out where these people are located. They can find out how they managed to construct this military grade device so they can charge them with the crimes that they have committed and so they can get off the streets. And I want to say that, this crime is not ethnically centered. Although there are a number of African Americans that I hear daily, I've heard every race and ethnicity you can think about. Hispanics, white professionals. I've heard Jewish people from the East Coast, lots of them. I've heard a lot of people from Boston. I've heard a lot of people, honestly, from the East Coast or northeast, northwest regions. You can't really hide those accents. But research on the internet about cybercrime and transnational crime and gangs infiltrating cyberspace in order to commit their crimes. Now, I'm saying this because not only is this important for myself, but it's also important for you. In addition to that, I want you to kind of check out my blog. My blog is saveashley.blog.com. It's SAVEASHLII.BLMG.com. I just pray that somebody pays attention, that they take me seriously, because this is not only my life, this is your life and your future too. And just like they got me, trust me, they can get you. Have a good day.